Seventh grade was the first time I had to go to several different classrooms and teachers during the school day. One teacher used to put a quote in the left margin of the blackboard. It was the only thing on the board that I would see at the beginning of class. So I would write the quote down in my notebook. I was 12 years old and I thought it was important. If my youthful brain just didn't understand the quotation at the time or why I should, maybe think it was important. But I guess I supposed my teacher thought it was important or she wouldn't have written it on the board. And so I honored my teacher by writing that quotation in my notebook. Now, it's over 50 years since then, and I still have that practice of writing quotes in a notebook. I've done it repeatedly. And some people actually have a name for this. They call it a commonplace book. I just called it my quotation book. And I recently just filled up another one of those in a small, thin journal. I usually get them in the half-price bookstores. They always sell them in little packs. They're just great for this. And I have gathered a lot of quotes in recent times. So it might have been like the last 8 months or something, maybe a year that I've been filling up this book. But before I lay this quotations book on one of my bookshelves for archival posterity reasons, I'm rereading it to discover what was important to me or profound to me at the time I wrote that quote. There's lots of great ideas and very rich perspectives. So I started this 100-day video experiment where you just do a video every single day for 100 days. And I was encouraging myself to live a non-linear life. Don't go from step 1 through step 10. Just, zip around and use a random number generator in some cases to look for different pages of things. And today I found a quote in my book from a passage in Richard Osman's mystery book, The Man Who Died Twice. And if you haven't read Richard Osman books, you are in for such a treat in high entertainment. In this passage, the narrator describes, the file is the only one on Ibahan's shelves that isn't kept in strict alphabetical order, because sometimes you had to remember that life wasn't always arranged in alphabetical order, however much you would like it to be. And that's what I'm doing right now with my random number generator. I'm encouraging myself to experience life in my journal in non-alphabetical order. It isn't that hard to do. I thought it would be, but it has not been. And I've experienced wonder and amazement. And most of all, I've been connecting disparate ideas that magnetize to each other to form very unexpected and formerly unseen patterns. Wow. I have to say, life is much more interesting this way. It's non-linear. It's non-alphabetical. I have learned to put my expectations in the closet and just live the experience. How can you construct a non-alphabetical approach in your life?